The Last of Us isn't just a show, it's a movement. When HBO first adapted the iconic Naughty Dog video game into a live-action series, the stakes were sky-high, and yet it delivered beyond expectations. Now, with Season 2, the phenomenon has exploded into something bigger, a cultural event that's uniting gamers, film critics, casual viewers, and die-hard fans of post-apocalyptic storytelling. From Reddit threads and TikTok reactions to academic essays and podcast breakdowns, Season 2 has ignited obsession at every level. So why exactly is the world hooked again? Is it just nostalgia and brilliant casting, or is this something deeper? Let's take a deep dive into everything that makes The Last of Us. Season 2, not just a successful sequel, but a storytelling milestone. 1. The legacy of The Last of Us. How a game became gospel, 130 to 430. To understand the hype around Season 2, you need to trace its roots. In 2013, The Last of Us was released on PlayStation 3. What initially looked like just another zombie survival game quickly proved itself to be one of the most emotionally impactful narratives in gaming history. Players stepped into the shoes of Joel, a hardened survivor, and Ellie, a teenage girl born after the outbreak of a cordyceps fungal infection that decimated civilization. But this wasn't just a game about monsters, it was about humanity in the ruins. Award-winning storytelling. The game won multiple Game of the Year awards, praised for its writing, acting, and emotional gravitas. Unflinching realism. No character was safe. Every choice felt weighty. Every death mattered. Emotional bond. The father-daughter dynamic between Joel and Ellie broke players' hearts repeatedly. So when HBO adapted the story in 2023, the bar was sky-high. The first season, which mostly adapted the original game's storyline, did what few adaptations manage. It stayed faithful while expanding the world. 2. Season 2, a story that hurt so good, 430 to 730. Where Season 1 was a classic hero's journey with morally gray edges, Season 2 plunges into darkness unapologetically. It's about revenge, cold, bitter, all-consuming. Grief, raw and paralyzing. Redemption, unclear, complicated, and often denied. We see beloved characters like Ellie transformed, not always in ways we're comfortable with. We meet new characters who challenge our loyalty. The lines blur between protagonist and antagonist, right and wrong, victim and villain, and that's the point. Where most shows pull punches to preserve heroes, The Last of Us dares to ask, what if your favorite character isn't the hero this time? What if vengeance turns them into someone else? It's not fan service, it's emotional honesty. And that's exactly why viewers can't look away. 3. Character evolution. Ellie, Joel, Abby, and beyond. 7:30 to 11 o'clock. Ellie's arc in Season 2 is the emotional backbone, and it's brutal. We watch her transition from the hopeful survivor of Season 1 to a woman haunted by loss and vengeance. Her transformation is slow, painful, and deeply human. Joel's presence, even posthumously, looms large. Flashbacks give us glimpses of his relationship with Ellie, the choices he made, and the price they all pay. Then there's Abby, the most polarizing character in the franchise. Introduced as a villain, Abby's story is gradually revealed to be as painful, valid, and real as Ellie's. The show forces us to re-examine loyalty and bias. Can two people be right? Or is everyone just broken? Other notable characters. Dina, Ellie's love interest, offers a quiet, emotional anchor. Lef and Yara, characters who challenge societal norms, bring inclusion and nuance. Tommy, Joel's brother, shows how vengeance erodes even the most well-meaning people. These characters are not one-dimensional. They're living contradictions, and it's why we care so deeply about what happens to them. 4. World building. Post-apocalypse as a mirror, 11 o'clock to 14 o'clock. The cordyceps virus may be fiction, but the world it creates feels terrifyingly plausible. In Season 2, we explore new territories. Seattle, transformed into a war zone. The WLF, Washington Liberation Front, a militia group that raises questions about order versus oppression. The Seraphites, a religious cult showing how faith can mutate in isolation. Each setting isn't just scenery, it reflects a philosophy. The world isn't just ending. It's fracturing into ideologies. From armed factions to peaceful enclaves, The Last of Us paints a sociological portrait of collapse. And amid all this, the show asks, can humanity rebuild without repeating the same mistakes? 5. production design, acting, and cinematic scale, 14 o'clock to 17 o'clock. Every frame of The Last of Us feels intentional. Cinematography echoes the game's iconic visuals while standing on its own as art. Music by Gustavo Santaolalla returns to tear your heart open. Practical effects and creature design keep the infected terrifying, not cartoonish. Then there's the cast. Pedro Pascal's Joel is warm, broken, and complex. Bella Ramsey's Ellie is a revelation, witty, angry, tender, and fierce. Abby's portrayal, still under wraps for many, depending on casting and release details, promises to stir the pot. Behind the camera, showrunners Craig Mazin, Chernobyl, and Neil Druckmann, writer of the original game, are crafting TV with a cinematic soul. Season 2 delves deeply into the complex and strange relationship between Joel and Ellie. A pivotal moment occurs in Episode 6, The Price, where a flashback reveals Joel's decision to kill Eugene, breaking a promise to Ellie and further eroding their trust. This act, coupled with Joel's earlier deception about the Fireflies, intensifies the emotional chasm between them. Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey deliver powerful performances, capturing the nuances of a bond tested by past actions and unspoken truths. 7. Introducing Abby, a controversial yet compelling character. Abby Anderson's introduction in Season 2 brings a new perspective to the narrative. Portrayed by Caitlin Dever, Abby's journey from vengeance to understanding offers a mirror to Ellie's own path. Her interactions with characters like Lef, a member of the Seraphites, showcase her capacity for growth and empathy, challenging viewers to reconsider their initial judgments. Medium, Kotaku. 8. Expanding the world. New factions and philosophies. 23 o'clock to 26 minutes and 0 seconds. Season 2 broadens the scope of the series by introducing new factions such as the Washington Liberation Front, TLOU, and the Seraphites. These groups, each with their own ideologies and conflicts, add depth to the post-apocalyptic world. The WLF's militaristic approach contrasts with the Seraphites' religious extremism, highlighting the diverse ways humanity seeks order amidst chaos. 9. Themes of revenge and redemption. A central theme of Season 2 is the cycle of revenge and its impact on individuals and communities. Ellie's pursuit of Abby, driven by grief and anger, leads her down a path that questions the cost of vengeance. Similarly, Abby's own quest for retribution forces her to confront the consequences of her actions. The series challenges viewers to consider whether redemption is possible in a world marred by violence. 10. Representation and diversity. A step forward. The Last of Us Season 2 continues to push boundaries in representation. The inclusion of LGBTQ characters, such as Ellie and her relationships with Kat and Dina, is handled with nuance and authenticity. These narratives provide visibility and depth, contributing to a more inclusive portrayal of diverse experiences. New York Post. 11. Critical reception and fan reactions. Season 2 has garnered a mix of critical acclaim and fan debate. While praised for its storytelling, performances, and production values, some viewers have expressed concerns over pacing and character decisions. Discussions on platforms like Reddit highlight the passionate engagement of the fanbase, reflecting the series' ability to provoke thought and conversation.